Hi guys, so today I have another vlog for you guys. As promised, I am going to do a one book reading vlog. Sorry if my voice sounds weird. I haven't like fully hydrated yet since I've woken up, so I may sound a little weird. However, today I bring to you The Inheritance of Orquidea Divina. So I started this like a couple days back last week, and now today I want to finish it in one sitting for this vlog. So I did say in one of my reading vlogs, I think it was the 24-hour readathon. Oops, let me fix that. I think it was the 24-hour readathon reading vlog where I had said that I want to do one book readathon like I did for All We Have Left at the beginning of this year. So far I am loving it. I am up to page 46 and that is chapter 5. Definitely loving it. I already have some tabs. I think this is gonna be my favorite like book of the month of the year. I haven't gotten the first few books of the year. I think I started getting book of the month in March, and I didn't get to see all the books prior to that month, so I don't really know what was given prior to March. But so far, this is one of the best books I've received so far, and they're already looking for the book of the year. And since I only read about 46 pages, I had to assume this is gonna be amazing, so I'm just like, I'm gonna put this as my book of the year. I know that's right. Because I didn't like The Maidens, and I liked The Lost Apothecary, but it was a little lackluster for me, so I give it 4 stars. So that can't be my book of the year. But so far, this is the only one that's like consistent with its trope and consistent with its like its amazing writing. Because The Lost Apothecary had a weak plot, but the writing wasn't always consistent in my opinion. So yeah, when I say writing is consistent, I mean keeping you continuously engaged. Like there was points where I was just like, okay, I can skip all of this, right? But if I did, I wouldn't have been able to know what was gonna go on in the next chapter. So yeah. So a little bit about this book, if you don't already know, The Inheritance of Orquidea Divina is a book about a family of witches and I guess warlocks, if that's how the author identifies them as, because I'm only at page 46, so I don't fully know if that's like how they're identified. But just this family that has mystical powers, and Orquidea Divina has this curse on her, or this spell of bad luck that she believes started from her birth. And so she's finally at her like dying breath, and all of the children and the grandchildren and the aunties and the cousins have always thought this lady to be an old bat who hides things and has secrets. And now as they're making their way back to her, she will finally reveal who she is, what she's about, and how she has provided for them all this time on the mystical powers that she has. We also get a little glimpse into the past of Orquidea Divina's life and what caused her to be who she is at the current moment that is being depicted, and how she raised her family. So this is just very interesting. I'm loving it so far. She's the witch on the hill. One of my favorite tropes is the witch that is off in like a far place of the town, or just in the proximity of where people are living, and nobody wants to go near their house. Like, she's the witch on the hill. Fair Street had the witch in the woods. Like, I love any trope that has like a witch that nobody wants to go near. That's so cool. Love it. But yeah, I'm excited to finish this today, so I'm just gonna get into it. I'm going to pick up from where I left off, and hopefully it's good. I'm gonna get y'all set up, and then y'all gonna watch me read. Okay, hello. I am back from a necessary break. I got some food. I ate some beef patties, if you know what that is, and I had my tea. And now I'm gonna pick back up the book. I am at page 86. So as you can see, I got pretty far in that one sitting earlier. So now I'm going to continue. It is 4:34 in the afternoon, so I'm ready to start. I was just catching up on Roanoke pages. I had one video I didn't watch from yesterday, I think. So I was just like, let me catch up. One of my favorite channels right now, to be quite honest. She's such a vibe. Like, literally, her content is the level that I would like to be at. And she's just relatable, and I want to be her friend. She's like the coolest person ever, in my opinion. Like, K-dramas, anime, webtoon. Like, I have been literally obsessed with her videos. I've been watching them back to back to back to catch up. And now that I'm caught up, I can watch them as they come out. And I'm just like, ooh, love. Love. Hello. Obsessed. But yeah, back to this. So far, the family has made it back to the Four Rivers town, and they're at the house and they're talking to Orquidea, but they're starting to realize things about themselves and about her that they've never noticed before, and they're starting to believe her more. And there's just a lot of deep and reflective things going on at the moment. But yeah, I'm just gonna pick up where I left off, and hopefully I can get to the halfway point where I have my sticky tab, which is page 128. I'm excited. I'm only, like, let's say 30 something pages maybe. No, couldn't be. Probably like 40. I don't know. I have a couple of pages before I reach 128, obviously. So I can't wait to start. Removing the Wednesday Addams bookmark. Let's get it. Let's go. Okay, let me read to you guys this sentence, and it's on page 99, and it goes like this. But Orquidea felt protected. No, possessed. It was like the night had laid out a path for her to follow, and anyone who laid eyes on her could see that she was spoken for by fate. I love this book. I love this book so much. I'm not even at the halfway point yet, and I love it so much. Is this a joke? Like, is this some kind of joke? Like, am I on like a, like, is there a camera installed in this book that's supposed to, you know, it's so good. That I cut the cameras. I am in my whole bag right now. Yo. Chapter 10. Chapter 10. Page 110. Ray's story is so... I don't even know how to feel right now. Is this what we're doing? Is this what we're about? On page 110, the author goes, but now he danced with the melancholy. I can't talk now. But now he danced with the melancholy out the hall. The front door was still open. Now he could hear the night, an incandescent whisper that only ever happened once after his dad died. He heard the stars. This family has been through so much. This family has been through so much. I told y'all this book was gonna break me. I told y'all. Didn't I? I told y'all. I'm in my whole Birkin right now. You saw it here, folks. I cried my eyes out on camera. Yeah. This is the second time I have reached the 100-page mark in a book this month and cried my eyes out. The first time was the Spanish Love Deception, and now it's the Inheritance of Orquidea Divina. How am I gonna continue after this? I think I need a minute. Like, this is really gonna be my book of the year, isn't it?
Yep, that's me.
For book of the month. It's gonna be the book I choose for book of the month for book of the year, because what else can compete with this? Almost all the books that I've read from book of the month so far. I mean, Get a Life, Chloe Brown is pretty good, and The Lost Apothecary wasn't half bad. The Maidens was terrible, but this is art. What am I gonna do when I get to the halfway point? This is breaking me. I have 2 more chapters to go, and then I'm on to the next half, and I'm already like, wow. First of all, the lyrical writing is amazing, and all right, I think I'm ready to move on. Okay, I'm back. I had to help my mom with something, but I'm back. And I finished chapter 9, and that's a very good plot twist. That's a very good plot twist. That is a very good plot twist. I don't understand why she thinks she's so cursed when she should think that it's the people around her that are cursed, because to be quite honest, it seems that way. But then again, I understand why she would think she's cursed, because as I just said, the people that are around her are very cursed. And by cursed, I mean they're very evil. They have evil spirits. They have evil mindsets. So in a way, they're cursing her just by bringing that negativity around her. I just think this was such a positive turn for her, but who knows? This could be a similar story to The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. So we'll see how that goes. Hello guys, it is the next day and I finally finished The Inheritance of Orquidea Divina. Hold on, let me lower this down. And I gave it infinity out of 5 stars. There are a lot of books that I said were like great, excellent, amazing, astounding, faves of all time. And this is one of those books. However, the difference is I think this may be the book of the year for me. To be quite honest, I would describe this as magic in between pages, to be quite honest, to be very honest. This was literally like magic coming off of the pages. I adore this book. Elizabeth Acevedo and Zoraida Cordova, do y'all want to fight? Because y'all just keep making books that make me cry, happy and sad tears, and I want to fight. Like, why is it so good? One of my favorite moments that after I shut off the camera, because after I finished part 1, I shut off the camera and yeah, I just started reading from there. I ran out of space anyway, so I was just like, you know what? Might as well just abandon the camera altogether. So I got up to part 4, as you guys saw in a clip earlier, and one of my favorite parts from part 4 was page 314. So here's what Mar says. First of all, one of my favorite characters, and she said on page 314, how do you fight a thing that believes it owns you? How do you fight the past? With gold leaves and salt? With silence? With new earth beneath your feet? With the bodies, the hearts of others? With hearts that are tender and bloodied by the thorns of their own? With the family that chooses you? That's so gorgeous. And before Mar says what she says down below, above that, she's realizing her true essence, and she goes, but here in her family's home, she was river and salt, and that same sea found her. She was the mouth of an ancient god who would swallow the world. She was an ocean of stories, memories, thousands of little moments that made up her whole being. I love this book so much. I think this is my book of the year so far. I thought The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue was amazing. I thought Yoke was astounding. I gave The City We Became 5 out of 5 stars. There are so many other books to name that have touched me this year and have become my faves of all time. But this is a new level of that. And so far this year, this is literally my favorite book, like, to be quite honest. As I said, it was like magic between the pages. This kept consistent with keeping me engrossed, and the magic kept swelling and swelling to the point where I was crying happy tears and sad tears, and I was overwhelmed with emotion. So yeah, I really love this book. Y'all even saw me break down on camera, so you know what I'm talking about. Even until the end, I just found myself overwhelmed with emotion. There was even a point when they were fighting the evil that has been following their grandmother and great-grandmother and so on and so forth, for who it applied to, for years. Like, that great evil has followed them, like her, for years, and now it's following them. And they were fighting it, and the things that were being said in the descriptions, I just got chills. I have not gotten chills for a book in so long. This book has a very special place in my heart, and I think this is a part of my soul. If anybody is to ask, like, me, what is a very special book to you right now, I would say The Inheritance of Orquidea Divina. The fact that it, like, pushes on a lot of topics in a very subtle way. Like, we're talking about mental illness being mentioned but not being mentioned. It's not like straight out for you to, like, you know, hear the discourse. You have to literally analyze what's going on in order to further understand that there. Sorry, I just saw a new subscriber pop up on my phone. But yeah, you have to, like, literally, like, analyze to further understand what is going on, because oh my gosh, that Orquidea went through so much, and that lady was depressed, anxious, and overthinking, and there's just so many like subtle mentions of mental illness for each person, along those lines of like, you know, anxiety, depression, and all of that, overthinking. But it's not at the forefront, as I said, because there's so much other things going on in the story that yeah, mental illness isn't at the forefront. However, you do experience those emotions while reading the book, so that's why I'm thinking like it is alluded to. It's very subtle, because I was feeling anxious when certain characters were like rapidly talking or going through the motions. I was even overthinking with characters. Like, I don't even know how to explain that. Like, that's really weird. Like, but to be honest, it was like the author evoked emotions in you, so she didn't have to explain them to you. That's it. The author wrote so much on the pages without saying anything, to be quite honest. So I just A Reaper at the Gates gave me the same vibes, but it never overwhelmed me with so much emotion like this. I think Clap When You Land and this book are on the same level. The difference is I connected to this one a lot more, and I felt like this magic. I don't know how to explain it. It's just like every word stuck, every moment stuck. Like I was there and I was there. I have not gotten lost in pages in so long. It's been so long since I've been transported into a book, and y'all just gonna watch me like feel everything all over again. I feel everything with this book. I feel everything. I'm glad I decided to do this vlog, because I feel like I come on this channel and I tell you guys about how amazing a book is, and I never really go into like as much detail as I am right now, and you guys don't really get to see why I'm so overwhelmed with emotion and so happy about a book. But with this book, you guys finally get to see like that happiness that a lot of those other books I have given like 5 stars or said are my favorites of all time give me. So yeah, I'm very glad I did this. I didn't get to read it in one sitting basically, but I did in a way, because I didn't pick up any other books. I had to nap. I'm a human being, like, come on. But yeah, I'm glad I started tabbing this from the beginning and ended up loving it, because I started tabbing the maidens from the beginning and that did not work out in my favor. But this, however, I tabbed it from the beginning and I do not regret it, because this is like my favorite book of the year so far. That's not saying that any of the other books weren't good, but this one just stands out the most at the moment. I wish I could just reread it all over again. Like, it's so good. Why is it so good? I'm gonna go process this and write a Goodreads and StoryGraph review, and I'm gonna go edit some videos, because I want more books by this author. If you guys know any more books by this author, please recommend them in the comments. And if you know any more books, like you recommend any books by Elizabeth Acevedo or V. Schwab that I should check out, because those are authors, and Mary H.K. Choi. But I think I've heard of almost every Mary H.K. Choi book. So if you guys have any recommendations for books similar to this one or by this author, please put them down below, because I am down to listen. Like, hello, like, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. If you have made it to the end of this video, please put this emoji in the comment section. I have all my social media links down below: Instagram, StoryGraph, Goodreads, Twitter, even my Spotify, and I also have my Amazon wish list down below if you want to support my channel. I have links down below to support the COVID crisis in Vietnam and India. I also have links down below to support 2 POC movements, Black Lives Matter and Stop Asian Hate. And I always leave the book names down below. I am now adding links and all of that, so if you guys need to check out where I buy these books, like on Amazon or on Book Depository, I got you. Again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye.